What's up, you guys? It is Mike, the real United States champion here, and welcome to 24 Days of Reviews, day number 23. And today we are taking a look at my favorite pro wrestler currently in WWE, Kevin Owens. Straight up, I love Kevin Owens. I'm probably one of the biggest Kevin Owens fans you will ever meet. I've loved the guy ever since he stepped foot into WWE, and I loved him even more when he became Universal Champion and did stuff with Chris Jericho, and ever since then I've been a devoted KO fan. There's something about him that I just love him. I mean, he's hilarious. He pulls out some awesome matches, and yeah, I don't know, man. There's just so much to love about the guy. And like I said, you won't meet a bigger fan than me. I've collected almost all of his t-shirts. I have a good portion of his action figures. Like, Kevin Owens is the man. So I think it'd be pretty unlike me to have a series like this and not take a look at Kevin Owens or one of his figures. So I chose this one in what I think is one of the best KO figures that we have, and we're going to take a look at it here today. So let's get started. Standard is articulation, so let's do it. So he can move at the side, move at the head side to side, up and down. Kind of has ab crunch, but Kevin Owens figures aren't typically like mobile in that instance. Like, he kind of has like a ball joint there, but it's a little more difficult here. His arms can move up and down. He can move at the bicep, elbow, swivel the wrist, and hand movement. Waist movement. Legs can move pretty far. He has the thigh movement, double jointed knee. Move the entire boot, and well, this ankle can move, the other one does not. So Mattel almost got it right. Alright, let's take a closer look here at Kevin Owens. When this figure first came out, or at least when they first started releasing this type of head for KO, I wasn't too big on it, but looking at it in actual life, I think it looks pretty good. I like that his beard looks a little more thicker. I wish it was a little longer, because I think it was longer than this at one point. But it looks good. It looks good. I can see that KO is in there. I love how they did the fade in his hair. It starts out thick and then it gets thinner, so that looks really cool. I just love that. Then, of course, his hair is all pointed up like he usually does, so no complaints there. So yeah, this is a solid KO figure as far as his likeness goes. He's sporting my favorite shirt that he's ever worn, which is the Kevin Owens Show shirt. And it has KO on the back. This is my favorite logo because, you know, it's based on the old Raw is War logo. I always thought it was just such a cool shirt. So, you know, I commend Mattel for making this before, you know, we stopped wearing it and then we'd never get it. As you can see, he has his bull tattoo, which looks good. Even got the little red in the eyes there. Then, of course, his live tattoo, or his evil tattoo, for those who know, you know. One complaint about this figure that I have is that his arms are long. I think that's one of my only complaints about this figure, just generally speaking. If his arms were a little shorter, then this would be a perfect figure. I still love it, don't get me wrong, but if his arms were shorter, like in his Elite 60, was it Elite 60s? It was Elite 66, where they actually fixed his arms, then this figure would be perfect. He also has his hand tattoo here, which is a tribute to his grandfathers. So, again, that's a nice addition. I think he said one time that if they were to make his figure, then this tattoo needed to be included. So Mattel did not let him down. His shorts are a unique design. I think we never got this specific shorts design on any of our figure. I mean, actually, I think we may have gotten this on the Usos at one point, but yeah, I think we may have gotten on the Usos. My bad. But still, it's a pretty unique mold for a action figure, especially for KO. It says fight on the side of his shorts, and then KO, and then the stripe goes all the way around his legs, which is cool. Didn't just stop here, and they weren't that lazy. And then he's got his kick pads here, which he doesn't really rock anymore, but at the time he did wear kick pads. So, yeah, there you go. And because this figure is sometime in 2016, or at least that's when it was represented in 2016, he comes with the Universal Championship. I still think that he's the greatest Universal Champion to date. And every time I look at the Universal title even, I always think that's Kevin Owens' title. Like, it was taken by Bill Goldberg, who did not deserve to hold the championship, in my opinion. KO should have held it longer, and him and Jericho should have had a match at Mania for it. But unfortunately, that never happened, so it's whatever. But I'm glad that we were able to get a 2016 era KO, and he came with the Universal Championship. So no complaints there. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and tomorrow we have our very last review of the series. It will be day number 24. I can't believe that we actually managed to get through 24 reviews, but it's going to be crazy. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and I will see you guys then.